still in disbelief that she's going to be a second wife. Msiza seems to be rooting for him, but the daughter makes things difficult for Faith. Balisa tlapa matsauri, now I'm done with Nkosi because Sia is controlling him. And Ona learns that KD is not who she thinks he is. Hi, welcome to my channel. Here's an update on House of Zwide. So Kulu also sat Faith down and his daughter to talk so that the daughter can apologize to Faith for telling her that she's going to be a second wife because Kulu had not told Faith yet that she's got another wife at home. Now, Faith, the daughter apologized in front of the dad, but continues to be mean with Faith, saying that she's going to be second best, she's going to sit in the back seat, my feminists will be so disappointed on her, but acts nice in front of her dad. And now Faith is second guessing this whole thing, saying the whole Faith Zwide being a second wife ngeke. But Umsizi seems to be rooting for Kulubusa, saying that but I think because Umsizi is looking at his wealth, saying that he's going to benefit them as a family. And Atimus, this guy loves you, sis. Now I'm Tanda. Polygamy is not such a crime. So Umsizi would want Faith to actually consider this. And then Ubalisa meets with Faith, telling her, yo, man, I'm done, Nkosi. And Nkosi continues to treat me like trash. And this year girl, this lady, she controls him. There's no way. I want nothing to do with Nkosi Shem. I'm so sorry, Faith, I'm done. Faith was just begging her, please don't give up on him. But Upalisa was like, I'm done. Faith then goes to speak to Nkosi, saying, how do you do this to Upalisa? Why do you do this to her? Umlechaza njengathi she's nothing. Nkosi is even shocked ukuthi ungenaphi wena Faith. And then Usi appears. Yo, wavela wageza uzandla uFaith was in, I can't even recognize you. Hey, wamngena ke Usiya, saying that so when you went and talked to Balisa again, at how I went to tell her what you told me to tell her, Jena, because Usiya wants Nkosi to cut ties no Balisa, like cut her off. Faith was like, you know what, if she's good for you, why is she telling you to cut people off and all that? But Usiya is trying to manipulate Nkosi to thinking that she's doing this for him. And then Ona finds out that KD is not really who she thinks he is, because KD is taking drugs but he's hiding it from her and lying, saying that they belong to the crew members. Can't drugs, and manipulate her, like telling her, go to you, you don't know how the industry is, people just take them, but now I don't, please believe me. I believe you. They go out and drink as usual. Ona is late at work, she's paralyzed, hangover, tired. Ulas even gave her a pep talk, saying, as in, this is unprofessional, you need to get your act together, and decide, are you going to root for KD or you're going to focus on your career as well, because this is not on you, even missing my strategic meetings. Get your act together, girl. And then Unewa decides that she's going to tell you on about this whole KD thing, because KD lied, he was really nasty, and it seems like he planned this whole thing to separate them intentionally. Tatu was against this whole thing, saying, oh, no, I think you are bitter, but she decided, you know what, I'd rather tell her the truth. What she decides to do with it, that's up on her. Anna is at work, busy yawning papalaza. Neo comes to talk to her, telling her about everything that UKD said, and that he planned this whole thing to take her away from him. But Anna does not seem to believe it, saying, I'm going to handle it myself if you're telling the truth. But if you're lying now, I swear I'll never speak to you again. You know, felt so betrayed, saying, nah, you think I'd be lying to sabotage your relationship? That's so disrespectful. He was really disappointed. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.